You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for rolling in as we react to the latest news that surrounds this team, as it seems like the Knicks are interested in signing Luke Kennard, the sniper from deep who last played for the Memphis Grizzlies. NBA free agency is just a couple weeks away, and we're starting to hear some names that maybe the New York Knicks could look to pursue. How could they sign Luke Kennard? Before we get to that, let's talk about the cap sheet for the New York Knicks and kind of where they sit at with this. They are projected to be over the first apron at this moment and about $8 million under the second apron. Marshall, what the hell does that mean? Well, I'll tell you. It means they don't really have any cap space. And the only way they're going to be able to add anybody in free agency is, A, by using the veteran minimum signing, which the Knicks have access to, and they can sign as many of those guys as they want, or they can go to the taxpayer mid-level exception. There's a non-taxpayer mid-level exception, and then the TPMLE, which the New York Knicks have. The non-taxpayer mid-level exception, the first year of that salary is about $14.5 million per year. The Knicks are a tax-paying team. So they have the taxpayer, which is a 2-year deal with the first year starting at $5.6 million, the second year right under $6 million, and it equal out to a 2-year, $11.6 million deal. It can only be a 2-year deal. And if the Knicks do use this exception, they would be hard capped at that second apron, meaning they're $8 million away from it. They would use $5.6 million on the exception, and they would only have about $2.5 million to fill out the rest of the roster. James L. Edwards III of The Athletic, go support him in the work he does over there. He is killing it on the New York Knicks beat. He wrote about a potential signing of Kennard to the Knicks, saying the soon-to-be 29-year-old is one of the best shooters in basketball, and also, sneakily, could be a secondary or tertiary ball handler for New York, which desperately needs that skill set on its roster. Over the last 5 seasons, Kennard has made at least 43% of his threes while also attempting at least 4 per game. He is a sniper, plain and simple. Now, it's likely the Knicks' taxpayer mid-level exception might not be enough to sign Kennard. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if he's offered more than the $5.7 million annually from another team. One thing that I think helps the New York Knicks in this situation is Luke Kennard. He's a part of the CAA Mafia. So there's always that connection when you are repped by that agency, the agency that Leon Rose used to be the leader of. Should the Knicks sign Kennard? I'm definitely interested. 6'5" swingman, still just 28 years old. He's had some success in this league, but most of the success comes from him being able to launch it from downtown. Like Edwards pointed out, and we're going to paint the picture on the show, he's one of the best in the NBA when it comes to letting it fly from downtown, and a little bit of an underrated scorer as well. This past year for Memphis, he shot north of 43% from downtown, 4 3-pointers a night. So not the most volume in the world. He's a guy that's going to come off the bench and probably play anywhere from 20 to 15 minutes a night for you. This past year for Memphis, played 22.6 minutes, 65 games played. The year prior, he played 25.6 minutes for Memphis, and he shot 45% from 3 on 6 attempts. The year before that, 49% from 3. 44.6 attempts. He is one of, if not the best shooters in the NBA. And you look at where he eats on the court, where he gets his shots up, and where he has the most success. And Green, yeah, that means you are one of the best in the business. From the top of the key this year, above the break threes, he shot 40.8%. League average is 35.3. From the right corner, he shot 63.3%. On 30 attempts, the league average is 38.6 attempts, and he only shot 41.7% from the left corner, which is 2.7 percentage points higher than league average. He's also good in the mid-range. He could score in the paint, and he could score at the rim. He is a gifted shooter of the basketball. He shot, like Edwards said, almost 45% from 3 over the last 4 years. Well, over the last 5 years on catch and shoot 3-pointers, he has not shot below 45%. This past year, 47%. The year before that, 49%. The year before that, 53%. and he's doing it on 3 attempts, 5 attempts, 3 attempts, 4.5 attempts. This guy is thoroughly one of the best shooters in basketball. And for a Knicks team that struggled to make shots in the playoffs, it could help. And the Knicks, they also missed a lot of wide open three-pointers as well. OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges did not shoot the ball well in the playoffs. And when you play next to Jalen Brunson and you play next to Karl Anthony Towns, you're going to get a lot of wide open three opportunities. Bridges and Anunoby shot 33% combined from the three-point line in the playoffs. Kennard on open threes, he's shooting almost 50% over the last 5 seasons. So you're getting a sniper from deep. You're getting a guy who does not miss. He stretches the floor. And if the Knicks want to lean into being a dominant offense, Kennard is that guy because he's going to get a lot of looks. Brunson's one of the most double-teamed players in the NBA. Karl Anthony Towns is up there as well. And if you're going to leave someone open and it's Kennard, he's going to make you pay more often than not. So I like the idea of adding a guy that could shoot the piss out of the ball. Like, the Knicks have to get better when it comes to making shots. They simply did not do enough against Indiana. Josh Hart shot like 18% from 3. Anunoby and Bridges shot below 35% from 3 in those series or something like that. They did not play well. Adding Kennard could help that. Like, 16 teams made the playoffs this year. The Knicks shot the 10th best percentage from deep. Not good enough. Just simply not good enough. And Luke Kennard does not fix all of your offensive problems. Adding a new coach, I think, will help with that. But getting a guy that knocks down open threes better than just about anybody in the NBA and someone that's known as the best three-point shooter in the NBA would help. He's also not a Steve Novak where he's just got to be stationary and let it fly. He's a movement shooter, man. He can run off screens. He can come down off a pin action, settle on the wing, run from corner to corner. And he actually played for Taylor Jenkins, who at this point seems like he might be the favorite to be the coach of this team. So I'll ask you, would you sign Luke Kennard to that taxpayer mid-level exception? 2 years, almost $12 million, type S for sign, type P for pass. I know in the first half of this video, and probably past the first half at this point, we talked about all the good things about Luke Kennard. But there's a reason that he might only sign for $5.5 million. This guy's not a great defender. Like, if Luke Kennard was a good defender and he did shoot the ball the way that he did, he'd be making close to $20 or $25 million per year. And saying that he is not a great defender is putting it in the most kind way that I can. Throughout his career, he's actually been one of the worst defenders in the NBA. Kennard's D. LeBron percentile. What is D. LeBron? It's essentially an all-in-one stat that puts a point grade of how good and impactful you are on the defensive side of the ball. And I filtered it out into the percentile. So essentially the way to say it is his defense was ranked in the 29th percentile. You want to be closer to 100. 6.6 percentile. This is bad. Like, this is really, really bad. But, like, the Knicks' options are slim in the taxpayer mid-level exception market. There's not that many players that will move the needle that you're going to be able to sign for $5.5 million. And the reason Kennard might be available for that is because of his shortcomings on defense. And he might even get more money than the New York Knicks are able to offer. So, if you don't want Luke Kennard, or you're looking at someone that you'd rather have or you can afford, some names I've seen thrown out there, maybe a guy like Al Horford. Even though I'm not sure Al Horford wants to play anymore unless he's playing for the Boston Celtics at this point. Looking at someone like Trey Lyles. Is Trey Lyles moving the needle to make the Knicks a championship contender? Are we going to bring Spencer Dinwiddie to the New York Knicks? Bruce Brown, maybe if Tom Thibodeau was still here. But we've already got Bruce Brown at home, and that's Josh Hart, and he's way better than Bruce Brown. Tyus Jones could make some sense. You could use a point guard off the bench, but he doesn't defend either. And he drafted Tyler Kolek. Like, are we just going to never let him play? Sam Merrill can shoot, but similar like Kennard, not that good on the defensive side of the ball, as is Gary Trent. Amir Coffey, Gershon Yabusele, Jake LaRavia. Like, your options are slim. So, yeah, I'm interested in Luke Kennard for the taxpayer mid-level exception. even if the defense isn't something that's going to win over fans at this point. But when he knocks in 6 threes at a playoff game off driving kicks from Brunson or post up and kick outs from Karl Anthony Towns, you might have some more fans at the world's most famous arena. I'll ask you, name a free agent you want the Knicks to sign. We did a dream free agent video a couple of days ago, and we called it a dream because they were dreams. And unfortunately, I don't think those dreams were coming true. So give me a realistic name of who you want the Knicks to sign. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on X. I'm on Instagram @MarshallGreen_.